What do you mean you're on hold up to 5 minutes ago? Jesus, dude, why'd you stay on? I said I was gonna be going back to my girlfriend. Where's all the photo with Harley when you called, honey? By the way, she's here. So, I think we're gonna go out and do some hunts. Once I figure some shit out. There we go. Hunting, yay! I know I'm trying to do that. There we go. Okay, we got one for 600. 600. 600. Do I hear 600? Or do I hear 4250? 4250? 4250? Anybody? 4250? I was gonna be like, surprise, fucker. You still here when he hung up with her. 650. I don't think I have anything at 650. Anything that I do have is 650. You're probably gonna be like, yeah, no, don't buy that. I thought he was betting. Oh. Oh. Let's see what our first hunt is. Whoop, 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 whoop. fucking love Moogles. They're so cute. A hill to die on. Among Republican merchants, reports abound of caravans being crushed by a black boulder, a creature indeterminate in nature, but quite decided in size, strength, and spite. He or she, who took it upon themselves to seek out and slay the Black Mass, would earn the eternal gratitude not only of the desert traders, but of the curse breakers who risk life and limb with every trip to the Velcroy. Okay. I guess this is what we do. Okay. We gonna go find out. So this is gonna be boring. Boring ass episode. Boring, 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 boring. Boring. Filler episode, I hear. Yeah, right. And it's not even a beach day episode. Some bullshit.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Y'all just gonna watch me hunt down hunts for like an hour. Maybe get some story in. I miss beach episodes. Yeah, in 14, is that what you're talking about? When we do our beach episodes, we just hang out for a day at the beach and bullshit and splash each other. And do other stupid shit. That's a lot of sand. I guess volleyball's still on the table. And run stuff in beach outfits. Yeah, we did that too. I'll give you that one. Oh, that looks like a little black boulder. What's an adamantoise? Fastitocolon. Alright. Who could say that shit? Fasticolon.
Well, Clyde. Looks like you're gonna need me to pick a sword.
Jesus, fucking adamantoises are so fucking durable. This is bullshit. What? What?
Yeah. When I want to install games, you want me to upload a PC.
Find the hard drive that has games on it. And if it's through Steam, it should be your default. There should be a star there. What are you installing? I'm curious now. At least it's not SMT. Fucking turtle needs to die. God damn, he's got some defense. You find it? Yeah, can you put those up? I've had my fill. Thank you, honey. Baby girl, what you doing? You're a clean monster. You're a fanatic of the clean. You know how many times I lost rare enemies just because I couldn't hit weakness? I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. Yeah, alright. Oh! Kyra move. Yeah, you could. It took a lot of prep to do it though. Hey, you just have to make yourself broken as fuck. Got him. I got him, honey. We killed the adamantoids.
Stayed in its shell.
Took some effort. All right, let's see where the next one's at. Logie, back out of here with your fucking heavy sniffing. Okay. Dravozd. I don't think we've been to Dravozd, have we? Jaw. Yeah, it's like over here. Let's see if I can make that other Drake piece. Loki. Good lord.
What'd you need? What's that for you, dear?
Ooh. Okay, we already got that. Aha.
I'll Not bad, if I do say so myself.
There we go. Anything to reinforce? Absolutely not. Let's go back to the weapon. Let's get the grindstone.
Last you a good while.
All right. Can we upgrade it?
Anything else?
Let's take a peek at it. Oh yeah, that's nice looking. You found a new sword. I did. That probably would have been handy in the Adamantoise fight. And I got my Drake equipped. My Drake set finally equipped.
We're seeing troops amassing at every...
You sound like you're cleaning, honey. You sound like you're hardcore cleaning.
No, children don't clean up after they cook on the stove. Get it ready for dinner.
Oh, I actually got a... Ooh, I'm starting to dabble into the S ranks. Look at this. Oh. I can't do this Little Singers yet unless I progress stories, so
Quick look.
that's what we doing.
Always something
Okay.
in there.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Oh,
Here you
holy
are.
shit.
All done?
Yeah. We're good with that. Did you guys see that shit? I'm just gonna go ahead and... What is this, Raging Fist? Yeah, that's what we oh. Hell yeah. Now we're 300 away from maxing that. And then we just start saving up again. Then we'll have all our actual abilities that we use leveled up. And, except for Garuda. Because she's being a bitch, not fucking getting replaced by anything soon. Okay. Let's go to the Dillamil Inn. Honey, that bacon jerky turned out pretty good.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Is what you're today?
yeah. I've had a couple pieces.
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav?
Oh, great.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though.
Hot and
Left
spicy.
over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if
Chicharrones.
Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
It is really salty. Like, really salty.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
Awesome's over here trying to start an intercontinental fucking argument.
Who was starting an argument with?
The British. He said, dude, as basic as the British use spices. Do-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, Torgal wanted petted. Doggo gets pets when he wants pets. Oh, there we go.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
At least I'm not digging through poo.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Dude, if you tell me digging through poop is the next quest, this is where 16 ends.
Win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Oh, okay. I figured you were. Aw, lone time with Gav.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you.
Bromance! Let's go. I do like Gav. Even if he is slightly retarded. A lot retarded.
That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me.
Okay, outside.
Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Right.
Is that stove pretty, baby?
What?
Did you make your stove all pretty?
I did. It gets shiny now.
Hell yeah. Dude, I want one of those stoves that we were looking at what is it, Best Buy?
Oh,
When we were looking at stoves? My God.
I want that stove.
Oh man, that thing was cool.
Got everything you need.
That's top on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. It was like a
Yeah,
$5,000 fucking gas
This was
stove.
Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often.
I just cooled that room by 15 degrees by opening the door.
Time.
I'll make a
Harley
start
watched me
putting
open the
this
door for the
thermal painting
doggos.
together then.
Let him out.
It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Alexa, what's the temperature?
Good evening, Jake. Right now, it's 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 12 degrees.
That's a lot better than it was yesterday. And this morning.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Nah. Alexa, what's the feels like temperature?
Right now, it's 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 12 degrees.
Okay. Alexa, fart in 5 minutes.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, fart.
That was a difficult one. Would you like to hear another fart?
Yes.
That was a rotten one. Try asking me for a rotten fart. Or say random.
I
Random.
went up to give some greens to the dog. Do you know what it did? Only went a bloody bit.
That was a squeaky one. Try asking me for a very uncomfortable fart. Or say random.
Uncomfortable fart.
Here comes a very uncomfortable fart. Try asking me for a rotten fart. Or say random.
Rotten fart.
Here comes a rotten fart. Try asking me for a springy fart. Or say random.
Wet fart.
Here comes a wet fart.
Oh my.
Ask me how to unlock extreme fart. Or just say random.
Juicy
You'll be
farts.
pleased to hear that Blackthorn
Here comes
started
a juicy
work on the
fart.
plating.
Excellent. One down,
Try
2
asking
to
me
go.
for a random fart or try a 30 seconds fart
What's next?
countdown.
The helm, of course.
Do a 5-minute
We'll be
fart
repurposing
countdown.
fallen scrap.
Salvage from
Farting
the
will start in
ruins.
300 seconds.
I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
We're all gonna forget about
But
it by
we're
that time.
after.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name?
Were you guys hearing Alexa fart at all?
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
Okay.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were
I actually
we to
prefer
rely on
hamburgers.
thermal plating alone to achieve
Knave.
this effect,
I'm a
rate
hamburger
of
guy
excess
over a
heat buildup would
cheeseburger.
far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat.
Something about
and
that pure
eventually
taste.
explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the
Whoa
plating,
there,
you
buddy.
see, and
You're pretty
serves
excited
as a
about
sort
that.
of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also
Don't get me wrong,
waterproof
I
and
love a
immune to
good-ass
rust, making them the
cheeseburger, but I do
perfect
prefer a
material for our
hamburger.
protective hood. Why?
I do like
If
meat.
sea or rainwater were to enter the
I'm
reactor
currently on my
proper, it would
carnivore diet.
vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship.
Everyone
from
always says
stern to-
cheeseburgers. I bet they
Stop
do.
there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
As I drink my
Yes, it's in
grapefruit
Norbert's
flavored
Pass, near
soda water.
Rostring. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence.
It's a hell of a
there.
time to be on carnivore
It's no
diet
longer
too,
a
man.
matter of just walking in
Pork
and taking
rinds
them.
come in all
It's,
kinds of flavors.
going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see.
So far, my favorite's the
Suppose
chili
I'll go
lime.
with this unwanted visitor
That
for
shit's
you.
badass.
Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
We're gonna be letting off a little steam here. All right. Let's see here. Oh goodness. You eat carnivores?
Taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales.
You have no
Leave anything
idea.
You don't need behind.
Oh yeah, they're ready to kick it.
Okay, you're
How is he a junior? You get out from underneath there.
Go. See ya. You go, buddy, baby, go.
I am completely going the wrong way.
Love you.
Love you too. I should have looked. People is the new pork. Human, the other white meat.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Can't argue with that as long as there's classical music. Lacrimisa by Mozart. Man, I hate this town. I'm always getting fucking turned around and lost. Just let me fucking exit. Why you gotta make it a maze? Because defensively speaking, it is highly accurate. Here we go.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Oh shit. I forgot about Alexa farting. Spoiled by new games. Oh my. She keeps going. And going. And going. And going. Oh my god. She's been holding him in a while. There we go. Jesus Christ. She's just going through her
Don't blame
entire...
me. Who detected it? Projected it. I have another one brewed. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
That was a pushing hard one. Do you want to hear another one?
The fart countdown in 30 minutes.
Farting will start in 1800 seconds.
Yes. You don't know if we'll have Spotify in Apocalypse. If we don't have Spotify, then how am I supposed to fight with my rock metal playlist? Who says we're just going to be eating people during the apocalypse? I started now so I can start getting a taste for it. Come here, Clarice. Don't listen to music. Yeah, I do. I listen to some music. Oh, don't. Nah. I'll be music. Here we go. We found her.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Anybody home?
Oh, it's an airman.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
So Jesse's gonna watch Jason and the Argonauts with me today.
This one.
Hell yeah, me and Torgal kicking this thing's ass.
Alright, cereal it is.
Yeah, cereal.
Yep.
You gonna tell me you having cereal when I got Reese's Peanut Butter Puff cereal in there that I can't have?
This one. You're finished.
There we go.
Raisin Bran Crunch.
Raisin Bran Crunch. That's a good one too. Oh yeah, we got ooh tardy.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
So is that it? Level up. Dun 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 dun. Use this OST for the gym. Nice. Doorbell once left.
Rubies. That's where they
If
went.
I don't come up with something soon.
I thought you said they worked.
They were doing some DoorDash earlier, and now they're at the movies.
Nice. There we go. Yo, we leveled up now.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prism for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
She is a needy bitch. Jesus Christ. Sif's not even that needy. And Sif is fucking needy. Let me tell you guys.
Gosh. So needy.
We're seeing troops amassing in every
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials.
Jam.
The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
You're so whiny.
Gregorian history
You're so whiny.
speak of a preparation known
Okay.
as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even
It's
the
'cause I'm
most
snacking.
ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their
That makes
castle
sense.
walls with it
Yeah.
in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it,
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
Books, man, they have all the answers. I agree.
Do I need to pick up another onion?
So you need a hand, do you?
And mushrooms.
I'll be
Yeah, I
heading
need
to
the
market
mushrooms.
for
I
the
just didn't know if I
ingredients we
needed
need.
another onion.
could
Yeah, I
use some
would.
help. And some company too.
The other
And
will assist
creamer.
me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Yes.
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Oi.
shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Drustinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
Shielding that guards against even the most...
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little
What?
excursion?
Are they working on you?
Mm-mm. I'm taking Tarya.
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Joke's on you, wizard. You need to read to learn
I'm
Fireball.
sure this is the right list. Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
I'm a sorcerer. I cast Fireball. Y'all are fucking just
They have potent effects
geeking
that are
out.
rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't
At least
that
you're accurate.
convenient?
Awesome. I give
I
you
was hoping to be able to make a
one
trip over that way sometime soon.
inspiration
Speak to
point
an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right.
for being lore
Stay
accurate.
safe.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
Harley, roll for wild magic. Forgetting your place.
Now, where's Tarya?
What do you got?
Do you see anything you like?
Enhancer, huh?
Come back again.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
To stock up
I
on
won't have
booze.
use.
There you are, Tarya.
Ah, and there you are.
You rolled a
Shouldn't
7.
have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a
Hold on. You rolled a 7. You cast Detect Thoughts.
few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Pulling out my new Handy Dandy's player book. Look how tick this boy is. Look at this tick boy. I hear things from Awesome I don't want to hear. I bet you do. Let's see here. Sorcerer. 149. There we go. 5 through 8. Wait, what the fuck is this? This is bullshit. The Player's Handbook one is not as good. The D&D Player's Handbook. This one says a creature that is friendly towards you appears in a random unoccupied space within 60 feet of you. The creature is under the DM's control and appears 1 minute later. And disappears 1 minute later. Roll 1d4 to determine the creature on a Modron Duodrone appears. A 2, a Flump appears. 3, a Modron Monodrone appears. On 4, a Unicorn appears. Alexa, roll a d4. I think I broke her. She's waiting to fart. Alexa, roll a d4. She is lazy. Alexa can't.
Where did I see those conch shells?
I mean, garlic and pepio nuts.
Fresh cut.
All anyone ever wants anymore.
What did you say?
Much, but you're free to look. I hope it's to your liking. Good day.
How the hell is anyone supposed?
What do you want? Ain't. Good riddance.
That should do it. Hopefully Ty is finished too.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
Okay. I guess I get to spend some quality time with Tarya.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
Honey,
Yeah.
remind me I'm a shaggy, like, hobo-looking motherfucker tomorrow.
Remind you that you're a shaggy person tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, I think we've tarried
Why?
long enough. I ought to
So
get
I'd
these
go get a
ingredients back to
haircut
Tomes
after
so
I
he
leave
can make up
work.
this concoction of his.
Oh.
I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all
Like,
right?
is there a purpose?
All right. And thanks
Yeah.
again.
I heard you the
Okay.
first time.
I'll put it on the calendar. Remind Jake to get a haircut tomorrow.
Now, y'all think she's joking, but, like, she's very serious.
As I'm doing it now.
She is very serious about her calendar.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, Very well indeed, and thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to
Sip?
Taya how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
There.
You
It'll
can count
remind
on
us
me.
tomorrow.
I've mixed more
Okay.
than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
What else do we want with dinner this weekend?
What are you talking about?
Oh,
On Friday.
Well, you're already putting veggies in it. What more you want?
Onions and mushrooms are not enough veggies.
It appears
Those are
our work
perfect
here is
amount of
almost at an
veggies.
end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man
What
of
else do
action
you
for
want on the
once.
side?
When both the shielding and the wound are ready,
What do you want
it will
on the
merely be a
side?
matter of applying the one to the other.
You.
Followed by a rigorous process of
That's
testing
already on
and
the
retesting,
menu.
of course.
Damn right it is.
Someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Let's see here.
Thank you, Hippocrates.
We always just had mashed potatoes.
Do you want mashed potatoes?
I mean, yeah, I got potatoes, so yeah. Might as well.
Well,
Got the butter.
I better go and
I
give Mid
think
the
I
good
got
news
the
then.
sour cream. So I have a stupid idea in 14 if I ever get sent to the GM dungeon for whatever reason. Alright, awesome. What's your stupid idea? You gonna try and flirt with the GM?
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
I will ask which ERPer kidnapped me and say it's kind of kinky. Alright then.
Editor started reading books that don't have any pictures in. I want to do that.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that
Oh,
work on
honey,
shielding is
ERP
underway.
stands for exotic or erotic
In a manner of
roleplay.
speaking, Hippocrates knew of a
Got it.
substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection.
The seedy underbelly of 14. You're not lying, bro.
Brilliant. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Watch it on YouTube. I already
just the
have.
errand boy.
If I get sent to
Right
the
then,
GM dungeon,
let's
I'm
start
probably
working out how
banned.
to bolt all these bits together.
So as
Do the
well.
black
Might as well
rabbit.
spice it up. Yeah. Man, I haven't played 14 since a couple months after this expansion released.
When I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stats.
Ran by the tiny barkeepers later. Mamodi?
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck.
Did you see the modding scene in 14? Yeah.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Precision walloping.
Dude, I love Mamodi. Mamodi's awesome. Sometime later. She was having orgy parties. She was. And it was hilarious. Again, I'm on PS5 and my PC can't handle it.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone.
I like Blackthorn. He just does not give a shit.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Yeah, I like going through the story on the PS5. Just kind of chilling, hanging back, you know, doing the thing. And I like doing everything else on the PC, where it gets all serious and intense, and I'm soloing fucking current dungeons and shit, and whatever else crazy shit I'm doing. Soloing raid bosses and trial bosses.
Daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance.
You want to see me solo the chaotic
That's what
raid?
she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
Jesus Christ, Mid does not shut up.
To get you what you want.
Fuck.
Don't you always? All right.
Baby, I smell you still.
As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
My robe still smells of you.
Plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
Yeah.
He'd be proud of you.
How's your broad shirt doing?
Visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
Hell yeah.
I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Sweet.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
One final thing she needs to take care
In
of.
those words.
She...
Go ahead and brighten it up a little bit. Oh.
Were you born
That
yesterday?
explain it?
There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Other light wasn't on.
I might still be able to catch her.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it.
What's stronger, 14, Warrior, or every FF character?
Bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
I mean, warriors are warrior, dude.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I, for one, believe Miss Tellerman's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canvarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of their dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guildmasters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two. That he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attacks. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle, Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Jesus, she's just trouble all around.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
It's all gone, Loki. I'm all done. Eye is full. Like, what the fuck? Everything's locked.
It's not.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
God damn it, you brought the old biddy with you.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Sure.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there will be no escaping sights like these. So our mission
Who's the
remains
weakest
unchanged.
FF main character?
We cannot stop until every mother crystal is
Oh,
gone.
the Warrior
and
of
they're
Light
first
from
for ether
FF1
with
for
them.
sure.
The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
Hi.
Not that that'll stop you, but
Yeah.
you do well to scout it out before you go
Yeah.
charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins?
They know it's treat time.
I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
Yeah, no.
Can I get your cookie?
Huh?
Letting me go with them. Oh, thanks, none. Stop that! You break me bones, you break galoot.
Ooh, that's a pretty wolf.
There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen.
Okay, I'm gonna jump off real quick.
Okay, baby.
Glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay. Tell me when you're done.
All right, we'll do. Love you.
All right, love you. Bye.
Bye.
See yous down in Bucklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
What?
Aren't I always?
Oh, yeah. What kind of movie you want to watch tonight?
Do you see that, Sid?
Or?
Your protégé's making a proper
Why are you holding on to it so tight?
Not.
Yes, you are. Quit! You're struggling.
she had to use both hands for a while. Oh,
Why my nose is so stuffed.
I should do this fucking side quest, huh? What's your favorite scary movie?
Don't pull that ghost.
I think her favorite scary movie is Terrifier. It is? Okay. So Terrifier is her favorite scary movie. Mine's Alien. Loki, stop. Who is the killer from Friday the 13th? That would be Mrs. Voorhees. Cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn back out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he is gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the trooper discounts. How am I no fun? What are you talking about? Wait. So, I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather what was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing at their pitchforks into his privates. Busy book, but next time you find yourself free, maybe go ask the old bastard what's got bother. Okay.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to
You were
Blackthorn just in
quoting
case.
something? What? I'm so lost. Right behind yours when it pleases your lordship. Okay.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Yes, I've seen Scream. Open 10 letters. Achievement unlocked. I was thumbing through the highway ledgers and auto behest and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe. And by that, I mean immediately. You know where I'll be.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Is there a way to mark all as red? I think all these. Okay. First and foremost, Torgal. Just Torgal.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's...
If there's no red
inside
dot,
him.
it's read. Okay.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Alright. She takes care of my Poochie. I'll give her that. I might buy something from her next time. Instead of going somewhere else.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Okay. Handle everyone here first. I have to pee too.
Ugh, I'm...
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, that you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realized he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah, no. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
Sure a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out.
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single
Make the sword sharper. It has to be folded 10,000
Running
times.
around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections, which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmecian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
Yeah, I got this new sword and I haven't been able to use it yet.
Told me she was building a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. I don't want you listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure they will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No.
I don't.
All right. Let's see here.
She was building a ship.
Is that the thing? Tomes help to build.
Ah. We have one more crest to grab. We will hold a Viking funeral later. Nah. We'll just dig a wide, shallow grave and just start making a body pit and throw a little bit of lye on him once we throw him in. And he can just sit there and wait for others till we fill it in. God dang it, I know who this is now. Shit. She's so needy. Oh, it's not mid. Okay.
Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear
All
it.
these squares make a circle.
Well, it's about this.
With enough squares,
Chief's got me making. Lovely bit.
you can make a circle.
Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
This guy. Weird science. Do you know, I watched the entire TV series of Weird Science before I saw the movie once. Some people don't even know that there was a TV series, but it was on USA. It's the size of the room. What are you talking about? What room? Specifics, boy. There he is. All right. Doesn't matter. I can't fireball. He got me. Onward! Here we go.
How are you feeling?
Where are we? Delmecian Republic.
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
I cast Reflect
And
Magic.
Toll will help too. Didn't you, boy?
Man, he had a choice of Counterspell or Reflect Magic, and he chose Reflect. He's sending that fireball in the shape of a fuck you.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
I take a shot of fireball. Does fireball do more damage? No. What's the proofing on fireball? It's not very high, is it?
Get him! This one! Over here!
Did we? We did. What are you sniffing at? No. No. Okay. Yeah, we're just saving up 4,000 AP. Might as well ignore it for a while. Good lord, I am stacked with fucking side quests.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Stop.
Oh, why? There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
There's some fucking highwaymen right here.
This fearsome-looking fellow. You think he'd be equal to the task? Well, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, it's your pocket a reward for your troubles.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along.
No, I'm being manipulated.
Hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
No, he cannot, Harley.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
I should ask my girlfriend if she wants to play D&D with us and just hold some shit online. Just like stream us all playing D&D. You know?
That's them dealt with.
Me, DMing a safe D&D game. Handicap due to new player.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here.
That would be tits.
It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
Oh, these things are alive.
Nice try.
This one.
Defense node. Dooby doop doo 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 doo. Ooh, ooh. I really have to pee. Be right back. Oh, yes. Wait, what? Where'd I go? Here I am. It followed me. Whew, sorry about that, but I really had to go. A necromancer is just the late cleric. Yep. Actually, necromancers are clerics, typically. Some are wizards, but most are clerics.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
Yeah, no shit.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
He felt Joshua. Mic check. Okay. I'm going through. Meanwhile, seat of the Imperial Court. The audience chamber in the Imperial Palace.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
Actually, you might have missed it, but Torgal is a thing that was like Fenrir. Yeah. In Final Fantasy VI, you could actually summon Fenrir. He's an Esper that you can summon. Yeah, no, he's a mainstay.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
Canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring.
That toy's eyes were
I'm
glowing.
hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
I actually really like Dion. He's like the true sense of the word of noble.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast. This one. It's over.
I didn't realize I could call my chocobo here. I thought it was a story walk.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Bahamut. You can't wait till I fight Bahamut. We all know I'm fighting Bahamut.
Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
Titan was fucking awesome. Did you guys like the Titan fight?
That'll do, girl.
Was it everything you hoped it to be?
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after
Mecha Godzilla, let's go.
I say he'll have finished by now.
So Neo Bahamut or Bahamut Zero?
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Well met.
Enhancer. Probably not. Got plenty of that shit. Won't waste my money on that shit.
Farewell.
Alright, we're good.
Peaches and pears.
Linda Markets.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Pancakes. Flatbreads.
How much for a measly crust of bread? You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Alrighty.
Must be around here somewhere.
That's it. Boy, it was kind of a boring episode today. Sorry, guys. Y'all made it fucking interesting, and I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, though. Tomorrow will be fun. And, yeah. 52 hours in. I gotta be quite a ways into it. Well, we're not really 52 hours in. I did leave it, like, go for, like, what, 12 hours? So, we're 40 hours in. Not bad. Not bad. Anyways, thank y'all for coming. Bye!